Some of these are kind of hard to figure out how they work, but I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
More importantly, what's going on? Stop watching me. Watching you.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
Oh, Watson,
No,
you know
but
I'm
we do
serious.
need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible. But if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
An ape!
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher
stop being
friend
such a
in
nanny,
Whitechapel.
Watson.
We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Okay, let me just quickly do this. And we're back. Okay, so we need to go to the butcher's. But, you know what? We can't wear the same outfit. Yeah, this is casual. This is just a bit of a cash scenario where we, you know.
I need to take a harpoon with me.
Okay. Well, I mean, let's go grab some harpoons, you guys. Do I have any deduction? I don't think I... Yeah, I don't think I have any... You can make faulty deductions. Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure that it's still open to deduce things when, like, because it seemed to me that there weren't many deductions to be made.
That should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
To the butcher's. Yeah, I'm also shocked that Mr. Holmes does not have a harpoon just lying around. I shall deduce the shit out of this room. No. Let's...
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much.
Oh, Watson, you're
what
a
do you
doctor.
intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
Hmm. Oh, okay, I see. Shit, this is super hard. Oh, I can... Okay, I can click again.
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
Oh, and now it's... Shit, I
Holmes,
totally
you
missed.
should try to...
Yeah. Shut up, Watson. This is hard. Oh. Whoops. There we... Oh, there we go.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses.
No, they're
you've
fine.
happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Of course.
They can make sausage out of them or something? Okay, time to deduce shit. Okay. It requires a much greater strength than an average man to be able to pierce a man's chest with a harpoon all the way through the wall. A degree of skill would most likely be necessary. Two men in cooperation might achieve the same result. There is a remote possibility that an unskilled and untrained man could manage to pin. Yeah, but I think it's this. I don't think it's skill because... So, he usually doesn't smoke, but he brought out his sailor pouch of tobacco, and he was drinking rum with someone else. So I'm thinking he was drinking rum with another sailor that had come to visit him. That was quite large considering the size of shoe we assume that that person had, which is probably means it's not a lucky throw, unless it's the wife who did it and it was a super lucky throw. But I'm going for feat of strength. Okay. It doesn't deduce us anything more, though. Right. Yeah. We're gonna go to Scotland Yard and see if we can steal that book. Because it might be, like, it might be the kid's dad, right? Alright, we also have to search the archives for the name of that person. But we're gonna go in and tamper with some evidence, because I don't think I grabbed it the last time.
These are the suspect's belongings. These abbreviations mean something, but what? These abbreviations...
Okay, I can't...
A handkerchief.
Okay, so I can't actually take it. Let us, in that case, let's go to Baker Street. Not just a sailor, a whaler. Yes, most likely. That would be my guess. Because the assumption, right, is that because the map in the cabin showed Dundee and Hammerhead or whatever, like in Norway, which is a place for whalers, apparently. And so the assumption is that the Peter Carey's boat was a whaling ship. There we go. This is what we want. Dawson and Neeligan Investment Fund bankrupt. Neeligan missing. The Dawson and Neeligan Investment Fund A regional banking institution based in Cornwall has declared bankruptcy as a result of heavy losses in its loan portfolio and has accordingly been assigned liquidation. It's the 23rd largest bank in Britain, and its bankruptcy was the second largest on record. The liquidation of the company is a pure catastrophe for many Cornwall families. Joshua Neiligan, one of the bankers, has since mysteriously disappeared. He was last seen aboard his yacht preparing for departure to Norway. Neiligan is wanted both by police and his creditors. Okay.
Here it is. Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
We got some documents.
This is where I keep my post.
Oh, I know that.
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
Ah! Okay, you guys wanted to look at the pictures in the cabin. I don't think we can watch them more than we have, but let's go over there anyway. I do not mind wild speculation in Twitch chat. That's fine. As long as you're not widely speculating based on knowledge of the actual mystery. Oh, he's reading Crime and Punishment, the book. Okay. I don't think we could click on them previously, but let's find out. I'm going to jog into the cabin here. See what's up. Maybe we can now, since we can... No. Say we... They don't really tell us much. But we can see from the map here that this is
Hammerfest.
And Dundee. Let's go to Scotland Yard. Solid DF says, I'm guessing that Peter is secretly Neiligan and the kid's trying to get his dad's stuff back. Interesting. Hello, John. Or should I say Mr.
I have heard
Neiligan?
the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
You could have told me
I am
that.
aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So... let's go to Woodman's Leap. Read some books. I've been here so many times now.
1883. That's the one I need.
Yep.
This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Peter Carey It's a lot of harpooners.
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual.
Thursday, June 8th. Light breeze through the day. Saw whale tail along at southeast. Just at night, 2 more ships in sight. Okay. Wednesday, moderate wind from the east. Saw no whales today. Monday, 19th. Light and variable wind through the day. Saw other whaling ships far to the north. Strong winds from south. Will go to the north. 1 year ago, there was a lot of whales.
Log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Log notes for August.
Hang on.
Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate.
Yeah,
I've seen this abbreviation somewhere very
that's
recently.
in the notebook.
There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Okay. First of all, we're going to talk to Wiggins in a bit, but we want to look at the notebook, and the notebook is at Scotland Yard, because apparently we can't just steal evidence like I thought we could. I am shocked that this is the case. So, it was CPR.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Yeah, see, that's there.
I wonder if these are connected. Now we have the proof that Nelligan's papers were indeed here. It seems that they have vanished, however.
Oh, wait, hang on. So, are those the securities that Nelligan was talking about? John Nelligan could have been caught stealing the bond certificates. This might be a motive for him to murder Peter Carey. Yes, but also... But we found that in the book. Like, why would it be in the book? Why would the other ones be in the box? Okay, so the break-in attempts were made in order to retrieve the notebook that has been lying in a pool of the victim's blood. This proves the guilt of the person who made these attempts. Nelligan was looking for his father's paper inside Black Peter's cabin. It explains his presence at the scene of the murder. Like, I don't think... Like... Nelligan does not have... is not a whaler. Right? So, I'm thinking it's more likely that he was looking for the papers. And that he came into... He actually managed to unlock the cabin. He came in and he got shocked and dropped the notebook. Because I don't think he can... I don't think he'd be able to whale... or I don't think he'd be able to stab him with the harpoon. And also, I don't think Peter Carey would give him rum and offer him a smoke. Yeah, the murder took the ball. Yeah, I think it's just bad. I'm gonna say looking for paper. We'll see. We should... Oh, hang on. What's going on here? I'm more inclined to this. This is neat, though. I like this system. Oh, that's actually fair. I wonder if we can go check out the kid's feet. So, we need to talk to Wiggins to see if we can find a list of these people. Like, doesn't really look like he's got that big of feet. I don't know what this means.
Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, what exactly were you hoping to find inside Peter Carey's cabin?
I was trying to find some information about my father.
I assume you had another purpose, to retrieve the bond certificates. Am I correct?
Yes. I discovered some time ago that a few of the missing securities had reappeared on the London market. You can imagine my amazement. I spent months trying to find them, and at last I discovered that the original seller had been Captain Peter Carey. These papers, they belonged to my family, but I could not find them there.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Let's go to Baker. This I don't know about you guys, but do you guys feel smart? I feel smart.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The specialists.
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Ah!
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating. Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Heh. Kids. They say the
Sorry to
darndest
trouble you,
things.
Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
Okay. Very interesting. Okay, we are going to go to Scotland Yard. Let us see what Lestrade has for us. Oh,
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
Mr. Lestrade.
As always, what happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes, he refuses to speak with us. but we'll make him talk.
Bet you this is the gardener.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
I mean, I don't really enjoy Holmes' smarminess, but when it comes to Lestrade, it's very satisfying.
These are the suspect's belongings.
Ooh, boots.
Liam Hurtley's old boots. They're a size 9.5. The stains are fresh. They can be removed with the proper chemicals. A pen. Nothing unusual about it.
Now, do we want to go and interrogate him, or do we want to go and double check his boots first? Let's go have a talk to him. Oh, he's not here. Oh, he's here.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I would like to ask you a few questions.
I did just take the boots.
I've already told the police that I've nothing to say. And you're not even part of the police.
Wow.
Precisely. And considering your situation, it might be wise to speak with someone who is, shall we say, rather more neutral. You are a suspect in a murder case.
I know. Inspector Lestrade told me. It's ridiculous.
Could you at least tell me who you are, and exactly what happened that you should be brought here?
My name is Liam Hurtley. That I can tell you. But you're not getting any
Well,
more than that.
allow me to deduce.
Well, we shall see.
Yeah, dude, this is so much the gardener, it's not even funny.
That's all for now.
Okay, I'm gonna go check the boots first. Shockingly, I think the missus might have, you know, not been entirely honest with us.
These boots match the footprints exactly.
Deduction. Liam Hurtley's boots match the footprints at Woodman's Lee, thus proving that he was there. Judith. Yeah, let's see if she's around. Let's see if we can go have a quick word with her. Have a nice talk. Hello, Miss Carey. Do you care to explain yourself?
Does the name Liam Hurtley mean anything to you?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Thank you, madam.
No, oh, oh, oh. That thing.
Who could do such a thing?
How do I... Okay, so this book right here I think that is the same crest as Liam's handkerchief.
Who could do such a thing?
But I'm not sure I can, like, detective vision that. Doesn't look like it. So. We're gonna... Do we have any clues left? No. So, we're gonna fix up this letter real nice. Yeah.
I need to prepare a chemical agent that is capable of removing fresh ink. For this purpose, the chemicals from the flasks should be combined in a certain order to perform a chain reaction.
Okay.
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the 3rd one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Okay. So, blue first. I wonder if this works. I guess we'll find out.
No, something isn't right. I need to start the reaction from the beginning again.
Okay. So...
First condition, all 7 reagents should be used. Second condition, orange reagent should be the 3rd one in the sequence after the blue reagent. Third condition, colorless reagent should be added after the orange reagent.
Okay. Okay, so as soon as I think I understand it. As soon as I pour a yellow, I need to pour a colorless one. And I need to... How? So if the... So that means the last one is going to be colorless. The second to last one is going to be yellow. And then the 4th one has to be... No, that doesn't work. Wait. Okay. I think... Okay. And now we're orange. Which means we need to do a colorless. Right? And now we've done a blue, orange, colorless, so we can do a yellow again. I'm a master detective!
Done. Now I can proceed further. Let us see if the content of this letter sheds a little light upon the mystery.
Oh. I did as you asked and hid them well, but I beg you to reconsider. I swear and remember our vows.
I did as you asked and hid them well. Interesting. How would Hurtley react to this?
I did as you asked and hid them well, but I beg you to reconsider. And remember our vows. I've done nothing dishonorable for which you Okay. I mean... To the interrogation room. Wait, can we deduce shit? Do we have any more clues? No.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what were you doing at Woodman's Lee?
Mr. Hurtley.
Woodman's Lee? I've never been there.
They fucking found you there.
The second pair of boots that you had with you when you were arrested perfectly match the footprints found near the cabin where Peter Carey was murdered.
What?
Footprints? That's your proof? How many men have boots like mine? That doesn't make me a murderer.
Now that your presence at Woodman's Lee has been proven, would you care to explain it?
I don't remember. What would I be doing there anyway?
You're in love.
Because you are the gardener at Woodman's Lee.
I'm not. How did you...
I observed your hands. They told me that you work with the earth. Small fragments of plants snagged to your trousers indicate that you were mowing very recently. But the most obvious clue presented itself in the bird embroidered on your handkerchief. A crested tit, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm hover-handing on this table so much.
Yes, I am a gardener, and I went there to get my tools.
So tell me, Mr. Hurtley, what did you hide?
Hide? What are you talking about?
I did as you asked, and hid them well. Should I continue?
My letter? But the ink? That's impossible.
I'm a magician!
Chemistry, nothing special.
Oh, shut up, Holmes.
You're a smart one. But it's nothing. If you want to know, I was referring to my tools. It was to do with my work, see?
My murdering
I will
work.
check that, Mr. Hurtley. That's all for now. Hurtley's stories are false leads, but now I know one thing for certain. I must examine the site where the garden tools are kept at Woodman's Lee.
To the Woodman's Lee. Do we have any new clues? Nope. Actually, how did this happen? Okay, where are the tools at? Here are some tools. Are they possibly, like, in here? Nope.
Locked.
Okay. Wait, what? Okay. Ah, tools.
Madam, we have information that the valuable stolen papers are hidden amongst the garden tools here at Woodman's Lee. We need to find them.
Oh my. Our tools are kept inside the shed that's right behind me. Here is the key to open it.
Thank you, madam.
I do not trust her.
Let's see what could be hidden here.
Aha!
Let us see what is in this box.
You know what? I don't feel like that was a very
Letters in
safe...
a woman's hand with the Carey family monogram. Hurtley and Mrs. Carey were in a relationship. That is interesting.
Liam, my dear, you've been so good to me all the time that I've known you. I cannot describe these feelings, but I suppose that they are sinful and no good can come from them. I fear what might happen. I fear going against God. I thank you for your care, but I cannot leave the man with whom I've been bound by God. It is his divine will, and thus my husband is the cross that I must bear. He makes my life a living hell, but Bruce's fate... Shit, dude. But hang on, these are not... This is not the box. This is a different... This is a different box than the one that was in the shed. Because clearly he wouldn't have that. And also, how did she get the keys if he hid them? You did it! You made it to the generic end bit for Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment. There are more episodes down here, unless this is the first one. You can also click that thing over there to subscribe, because of course you want to subscribe. Because otherwise my views drop even more because I'm not using the YouTube algorithm properly. Sorry about that. I think this has been 20 seconds. Goodbye!